That's a daddy.
That's Daddy?
Yep.
Who's that?
That's mommy.
That's Mommy? Okay. Who's that?
That's another mommy.
That's another Mommy. Who's that?
That's a guy.
That's a guy. Who's that?
That's a froggy.
That's a Froggy, okay. Who's that?
Oh, that's Elsa.
That's Elsa. Who's that?
That's another guy.
Another guy. Who's that?
That's daddy.
Who's that?
That's a monkey.
Who's that?
That's another monkey.
Who's that?
That's a puzzle.
Who's that?
That's daddy.
Who's that?
That's another daddy.
Who's that?
That's mommy.
Who about that?
That's daddy.
Who's that?
That's a dog.
It's what?
That's Dolly.
Dolly, okay. Who's that?
That's a Miku.
That's Miku, okay. Who's that?
That's mommy.
That's Mommy. How about that?
That's daddy.
That's Daddy. Who's that?
What's a guy? Fun guy.
Fun guy. Like Mushroom?
Like mushroom.
Who's that?
That's mommy.
Lots of mommies in this game, huh?
Lots of mommy.
Who's that?
That's daddy.
That's Daddy again? Okay. How about that?
Fun guy.
What?
In a place that has a grass.
Okay. Didn't really get what that was, but who are they?
Mommy, daddy.
That's Mommy and Daddy, okay. Who's that?
That's a doggy.
What about that one?
That's a dog.
That's a dog and a duck?
A dog and a dog.
Who's that?
That's Kirby.
Good job. Who's that?
That's a duck.
It's a what?
That's a duck.
It's a duck. Good, close enough. Who's that?
That's a birdie.
Who's that?
That's a doggy.
It's a doggy. Who's that?
That's a duck.
It's a duck. Who's that?
Pikachu.
Who's that?
That's Lolo.
Lello? Okay. What about that?
That's a doggy.
Who's that?
That's another Kirby.
Close enough. Who's that?
That's a flying birdie.
Flying birdie. Who's that?
A turn who's a this guy.
Good enough. Okay. Who's that?
That's a guy.
Good job. Who's that?
That's a guy.
It's a god. Okay. Who's that?
That's a daddy.
That's Daddy. Okay. Daddy's also Zero Suit Samus apparently. Who's that?
That's a penguin.
Pikmin. Good job. Who's that?
That's a guy.
Okay. Who's that?
That's daddy.
That's Daddy? Is that Daddy?
That's a daddy.
Who's that?
That's a guy.
It's a god. Okay. Who's that?
That's a mommy.
And who's that?
That's another mommy.
And who's that?
And that's Lolo.
That's it? Lello? Okay. Who's that?
That's blue.
Okay. And who's that?
That's another blue.
And who are they?
Those girls.
Goes?
Those guys.
Those are guys. Okay. Good job.